guys. Ronnie Rice back at you. Thank you guys for the likes, shares, and comments, man. It's been helping me out tremendously. And I've been getting a lot of advice on video editing, imaging, my social media campaign, things of that sort. So with my commitment to myself and to those who are following me, one new video a week. I actually am going to start doing 2 videos a week. One is going to be on general life development, and the other is going to be on law. Just a quick snippet on just different legal changes, new laws came out, new cases that came out, just to try to help people out, because I am a lawyer. So this is what I'm doing. It's just one of my passions. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys today about is trimming your to-do list. How many of us have them, right? So whether it's pick up groceries, whether it's cook, whether it's anniversary, kid's birthday, your birthday, Jesus' birthday, it's always something going on, right? It's something that you have to be reminded of. But how many times do we not complete those tasks on those to-do lists? And those for various reasons, and life gets busy, work's called, and projects, kids need to go to softball practice, things of that sort. And so what I'm learning to do is, some things are just important, some things aren't. And I have to, what Mr. Collins talks about in his book called Good to Great, go into the hedgehog mode, which if it doesn't fit into my 3 circles of what's my passion, my purpose, and obviously what I do to feed my family, I'm gonna have to let it go. No matter how sexy it sounds, doesn't matter how impactful it sounds. So for example, a lot of people get tied up into the nonprofit world because they know there's a need out there. So whether it's for PETA, or whether it's for sex trafficking, whether it's for the Boys and Girls Club, which I'm personally invested in, we have to learn to not stretch ourselves thin. Yes, we've made a commitment if we sit on boards. Yes, we made a commitment to recycle, things of that sort. But we have to learn to start paring down and delegating and putting things on time, or discipline ourselves with time, in regards to the things that we care about and things that we feel like are important. So couple reasons that I want to talk to you about trimming down your to-do list, and the reason why we don't trim our to-do list is, one, the item is not important. It should be deleted off the list completely, right? So some stuff that we would like to do, but really it's not that important. It does not really fulfill our 3 circles, our passion, what drives us, our economic development, obviously, because we have to live. If it doesn't fit in those circles, we need to understand that we just need to delete it. No matter how, I always want to sail, or I always want to learn scuba diving. Now, if that's a big component for you, if that's something that you really want to do, definitely do. I'm not telling you to scratch it off your list. But if something's sitting on your to-do list, let's say for more than, 2 months, obviously it's not that important to you. Because if you want to do scuba diving, you can do at least a scuba diving lesson once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. If you want to be a golfer, you can take lessons once every 3 weeks. So it's not something that, I'm not saying that if it hasn't happened in the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but if it hasn't done in 2 months, maybe it's not that important to you. Another reason why we probably should trim our to-do list is you have crowded your plate with unnecessary items. Okay, so the previous point I talked about, okay, what is it that you really are passionate about? But now I'm talking about what's unnecessary. Like, it doesn't have to fit into are you passionate about it? Does it fit your overall objective of what you're trying to do in life? And doesn't make money. I'm not talking about those 3, but it just has nothing to do with anything. It's just something arbitrary, something that provides no benefit for you, your family, what are you trying to do, what you've been called to do, or even economic impact. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You just need to delete that. You just crowding yourself, and it could be just busy work. Third thing, when I realized that people have items on the to-do list that just stays there forever, is you didn't want to do it in the first place, and you probably should do it. You should do it now. If it's something that you need to be done, it needs to be completed, and you haven't done it yet, chances are you need to go ahead and do it. Okay? So whether it's taxes, whether it's business development, starting to do business, creating that partnership, or any legal issues, or whether it's you've been thinking about selling a company or acquiring a company, and it's just been on your list, go ahead and like right at that point, stop whatever it is that you're doing and just do it. Start the process, break it down, break it down into small steps. Because I realize a lot of times people try to eat the elephant one bite, period. And not a bite at a time. They try to just take the whole thing. It is not the case. And so for me, when I'm talking to you in regards to your to-do list or your don't list, as some people call it, you need to understand that, yeah, you might not have done it, and yeah, you feel like that it doesn't have a true value to you, but it really does have a true value to you. Like, don't lie to yourself. Like, if it's something that you really need to get done, it's something that you, like, it might not be the time requirements on it, but the fact that it needs to be done, chances are you need to stop what you're doing and go ahead and do it. And the fourth, like, bucket or column or whatever one it is that you want to call it, that I realize that has items on people's to-do list. You need to refocus your to-do into your life objective. Okay, let me say that again. You need to refocus your to-do into your life's objective. And what I simply mean by that is, if you're starting to see that there's a large amount of items on your to-do list that you're like, man, when I first wrote this, it sounded cool, it sounded like something I need to do. Maybe it's time for you to reevaluate. What is it that you, one, passionate about? Two, what is going to make you money? And like, what is your overall objective in life? And I know passion and objective seem kind of the same thing, but really they're not. So you might have a passion for bowling, but you might have a knack for accounting. So your passion might be bowling, and maybe you could start your own bowling company and be an accounting department over accounting at the bowling company. But I mean, that's totally up on you. But what I'm saying is, you have to understand what create this to-do list. Does it fit in those three quadrants? And I know a lot of people don't like to talk about that money portion, right? I get it. Like, money is something that if you don't understand it, it will have you tongue-tied, it have you confused, it have you mad, it have you frustrated. You ask yourself why some people have it, some people don't. But honestly, when you talk about your to-do list, you need to really focus on what brings in the dollars. Because what you might find oftentimes, almost 100 times 10 out of 10 or 100%, what you're passionate about can coincide with your life's objective. So for me, one of my life objectives is I want to spend time with both of my kids. I want to spend a lot of time with Chloe and Liam. My passion is helping people, whether it's from the legal side, whether it's business, whether it's personal. I do a lot of coaching sessions. I did several last week. And so my passion coincides with my economic impact, right? As a lawyer, I help people. As a coach, I help people. As a speaker, I help people. But also I get paid for all those things. So my suggestion to you is, when you're doing this to-do list, see if your items on your list fall in these four columns. Whether is it just not important and should be deleted off your list altogether? Or is your plate just crowded with unnecessary stuff? And is it something that you just don't want to do, but you probably should go ahead and do now? And do you just need to refocus on all your objectives, your overall life objective? Hey guys, this is Ronnie Rice. I hope everything works out for you. I hope these videos are helping you. Please feel free to follow me at Get Rice Now. That's GETRICENOW. Feel free to share, like, comment, DM me, send me advice, or you feel like I should be doing something better or something different. And just let me know if this helps. I know it's not the Gary Vaynerchuk and stuff like that, but I do feel like there just need to be a platform and just video series for people who might be professionals or folks who are starting their own companies or whatever it is, and they're just trying to find that balance of, okay, what can I do to just edify what I'm trying to do to make it to the next level? All right, guys, peace.